Prime Minister sends sympathies to families of dead babies. Government signs wage agreement with nurses, and Jamaicans urged to protect the Blue and Doncra Mountains. With Jamaica House Weekly, I'm Lorraine Mendez. Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller last Tuesday expressed sadness at an infection outbreak at 2 health facilities, which led to the death of 19 newborn babies.
I want to extend sympathies to members of the family, and I hope that the Ministry of Health and the Minister will look at the present system and to see what needs to be done, that what happened will never ever happen again.
While speaking in Parliament, Mrs. Simpson Miller said our children are our future and that we have a responsibility to safeguard them.
Thank you all very much for your understanding, despite the challenges we all face and the challenges you face.
Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller lauding public sector nurses for their ongoing support of the government's economic reform program. On Friday, she signed a wage agreement with the Nurses Association of Jamaica for the 2015 to 2017 contract period. Under the new agreement, nurses will receive a 7% wage increase, with 4% in year 1 and 3% in year 2. Outstanding pay from a health sector reclassification exercise will also be paid over to the nurses in November 2015 and January 2016. The nurses also received 20 acres of land, scholarships, and increases in uniform and other allowances.
We appreciate the human sacrifice that our nurses give daily in order to provide world-class service to the nation, and therefore regret that we are not able to afford to give all that is being requested and that you so truly deserve.
On Wednesday, Mrs. Simpson Miller toured the North-South Highway project and expressed satisfaction that it was 80% complete. Prime Minister Simpson Miller was also impressed with the number of Jamaicans who are employed to carry out the work.
I'm extremely pleased that the majority of workers are Jamaican workers, and I've seen some work that have been done by the Jamaicans that I'm sure it's new skills being passed on to our people by the Chinese, and I think that is also very impressive.
The conservation and preservation of the Blue and Doncra Mountains range was also on Prime Minister Simpson Miller's agenda this past week. On Friday, she dispatched Culture Minister Lisa Hanna to Moortown, Portland, to officially launch the area as a World Heritage Site.
We each have a part to play in ensuring that the integrity of the World Heritage Site is never compromised. Everyone must understand that there can be no lighting of fires in and around the property, no littering, no cutting down of trees, no hunting or farming of endemic species, and every effort must be made to safeguard the cultural values of the Windward Maroons.
The Minister with responsibility for information was also kept busy this past week. On Monday, Minister Sandria Faulkner facilitated a press conference by the Ministry of Health to update the nation on action being taken following the deaths of 19 newborn babies at 2 of the island's hospitals. At the weekly Jamaica House press briefing Wednesday, Senator Faulkner welcomed Justice Minister Senator Mark Golding, who spoke on developments regarding the Caribbean Court of Justice becoming the island's final appellate court. Minister Faulkner also gave updates on cabinet deliberations. On Thursday, Senator Sandria Faulkner lauded government's energy efficiency and conservation program for the marked reduction in electricity cost within the public sector.
What this ambitious and far-reaching energy efficiency conservation program does is to show the way. It provides a blueprint as to how energy efficiency is done and what it looks like.
The Jamaica Information Service is among the state entities which have benefited from the program with $4.6 million in electricity savings. Overall saving from the 40 public sector offices included in the program stands at some $80 million. Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller was present at a farewell reception for the outgoing Chinese ambassador to Jamaica.
I want to thank you for being an excellent ambassador, for the work you have done to strengthen the ties between Jamaica and China. You will be greatly missed.
Mrs. Simpson Miller also welcomed Ambassador Dong to Jamaica House before his departure from the island. The Prime Minister was also in courtesy calls with other visitors to Jamaica House. On Tuesday, she met with former Mayor of London, Rudyard Daley. By Thursday, she greeted a delegation from shipping company Gulf Ray Americas International. Prime Minister Simpson Miller also led a meeting of the National Road Safety Council. And that's it for Jamaica House Weekly. Do join us again next time for the latest stories coming out of the office of the Prime Minister.